So obviously a really important one. I mean, I've lived through where I was one site, mom and pop, couple of people, through to an incredibly large organization that was, 400 people strong with, infrastructure set up, central operations. And so you're looking at kind of really the naive site right through to the professional, more corporate kind of perspective. And I think the sponsors and CROs that worked best with us really understood that level of organization and optimization, and they leveraged it. So they instituted certain key point of contacts. They instituted, specific departments that focused on site partnerships. So as an example, regulatory startup, having one individual, catered to the entire organization for startup. So they're reducing kind of barriers and leveraging our ability to be efficient from a site network perspective. Those that really understood that, really it turned into something really beautiful. And I think that's what I see as some of the barrier, and I see it at SCRS for sure. When you speak to the multitude of sites that are part of that organization, is that they really kind of typically sponsors look at it, everyone's treated the same, and those that kind of really are varying how they approach sites are really transforming how the industry is moving forward. And so I would say that would be a real takeaway for operationalizing and leveraging an organization that's much more corporate, if you will.
So the vendors reached out, or I'm sorry, the sponsors reached out to you and said, "Hey, we need some key point of contacts for these particular issues." Is that how it worked?
Yeah, so it becomes like you have one contract and budget negotiator. You leverage previous contracts that are already used with that particular organization because it's going to be the same going forward. What are all the ways in which you can improve the efficiency? So, instead of having that same study at multiple sites, you can use one monitor at those various sites, used to the same processes, used to the same technologies. So again, looking at ways in which both sides can improve their efficiencies and how they operate to ultimately cut costs and to speed up the process.